A very good morning from Walibi Holland. We are back at my childhood park, joined us by Xpress right behind us.
And Goliath.
And Goliath around the corner. We are very excited. We haven't been back here since 2018, so Untamed is new for us, which we're looking forward to seeing how it holds up to other Rocky Mountain construction roller coasters. And of course, as big rock roller coaster fans, we're excited to ride Xpress again, the outdoor version of it. So overall good stuff. We're excited to go in and we'll take it with us.
The entrance.
Just got off of Untamed, and pleasant surprise. Trains are much like Iron Wazi, lots of space with the seatbelt, which for the bigger guests is great. Not something I really expected from a European park, that's a plus. Overall ran great. I know it's early today. Speaking of which, it was so early today that we were the second train out, but between the first train out and the second train out, they decided they had to add an extra train to the tracks. So it was maybe like about 15 minutes of them moving a train around, even though it was opening, so
yeah,
they should have done that earlier.
They ran one train with one train operation, and then after that they were like, okay,
we did second train, which is fair because the line is completely full. Like, it is a long line, but we got on pretty quick. So yeah, we had a great time.
Yeah,
ran really great. I think for me, it's my favorite Iron Horse coaster. It kind of has like a Joker discard kind of vibe to it. Like, it's not very tall, but it does a lot. That's
a really nice variety of elements.
I think Alex still prefers Iron Wazi
is still my favorite because of the broad stroke approach. This still has a lot of like violence at the very end. But it
also has that roll at the very end, which I think
at the very end is really cool.
It's like the best part.
Overall, it's a really, really enjoyable ride. I liked it quite a lot. Great aesthetic. It's handsome.
So no one to.
Hey! Everyone loves Untamed.
Our next ride. So we're now on our way to Lost Gravity. If you haven't checked out our podcast episode about that ride in particular, it was one of our season 4 minisodes. So definitely check it out on Spotify, or Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to our podcast at. Check out the episode. We're about to ride. We're really excited because we think the Mac Big Dipper line, highly underrated, really fun approach. And they just actually updated this year the Zero Zone, as they call it, which is the themed land in which we find Lost Gravity, which includes
Crazy River,
which got an update as well. So we're looking forward to seeing what that looks like. So we'll take it here. The coolest entrance. Such an incredible vibe.
I'd take a picture of it, but I just don't think photos could do this sign justice.
They really can't. theming for this ride is wild. Watch your step so you don't trip.
New York! Are we in New York? Okay, we're losing control here in the studio as well. But wait, we just heard from the authority.
May have noticed that that Q video ended right in that one container. That's because the line for Lost Gravity, our good friend Mac Big Dipper, was honestly way too long. But there was a single rider line, so like, okay, let's jump in a single rider and see what's up. We ended up riding together, and it only took us like 10 minutes to get on versus the 45 to 50 minute wait that's posted. And it's just a phenomenal ride, so fun. We're so glad that it's here because it's, you know, a unique attraction really on the grand scheme of things, given there's only two big dippers so far. So we had a good time, and now we're gonna head over to Condor, or Condor as it's called now, to ride with the new Vekoma Freedom Flyer trains. So we'll see you there. And now we're in Exotic, which is the re-theme of the Old Mexico area, with rides such as Rio Grande and Condor. Rio Grande received new boats after the accident happened a couple years ago. Those boats went to, if I'm not mistaken, Bella Verde.
Yes.
And here are the new boats coming by in just a second. Let's take a little peek. It's a musical experience now.
Musical reference.
Oh, the artwork is awesome. Close. And now on to Condor we shall go. Oh, there's different colored boats. Super cute.
Griffins and butterflies.
Yeah, I think it's toucans, tropical birds and stuff.
Toucans, wow.
Alright, so we're here for the SLC because we're dumb and we're nerds. And only we would come here for the SLC all excitedly. And it has pink trains, and we all know that pink trains is a total vibe. So, speaking of vibes, look at that new artwork. They really went full out with this new theme that they... There's a lot of controversy around the theme here at Walibi Holland because they used to have like this world approach where there's an Italy area and a Mexico area and a Sherwood area and a Yukon area, and they took all that and they turned it into these, well, exotic themes, quite literally. You know, Lost Gravity's areas like post-apocalyptic. This is now some exotic, vibrant area. So it's different, but I really like it because it's so incredibly different from other parks. I mean, look at this.
Sombrero ride got an amazing reskin.
Like, what is not to love of this new approach? Again, it's very different, but I think it completely fits. I'm really excited to see what Condor looks like.
I love these fountains. It's like run around.
Oh yeah, in the summer, like people sit here with their feet in the water. That isn't the most Dutch thing ever. And now for the SLC. So another ride where we single rider, because the line itself is probably the longest I've ever seen this line in all of my years going here. But
we walked right on.
We walked right on. Alice got row 7 out of 8. I got row 4 out of 8. So I got middle of the train.
Yeah.
But I kid you not, this was a phenomenal experience. These trains make a world of difference. Should be no surprise, this is probably the most hated SLC out there.
Even from the standpoint of the fly trains, the vest trains, I like this better than the 2 other vest train SLCs we've been on. Riddler Revenge at Six Flags New England.
Riddler, it runs almost too fast with the trains, but this was just, it had like the Houdurix kind of whip to it.
Yeah.
But instead it used the Festus trains. It was a great experience. So we really liked it. Really did. Where should we head next?
I don't know.
So Goliath is currently closed, but we did see that they may be testing. So maybe we should just peek around and
sniff around over there.
Try and get on real quick.
Yeah. Our time is now for Goliath, apparently. Wow, that was really convenient.
Great timing.
This was supposed to just be Enterprise time.
Time for the fave of everyone. Is it my fave here? I can't really decide, but I don't really care to label this. I'm just excited to ride. Let's go. Whoop, whoop. So we're just leaving good old Goliath. We got really lucky by being there when they opened.
Right.
So I got 2 rides in, no waiting.
Train 1 and train 3.
The lines themselves right now are it's getting pretty. The whole park is heading here. It's very much a Walibi thing. One ride will be closed for a couple hours and then anyone can see it and everyone just rushes over. 2018 Xpress was down all day. Yeah. Because it's valleyed over the water and they somehow managed to pull the train back and open it like the last 5 minutes of the park, and it was like just people running from all corners to the park. Like people heard the launch, people heard people scream, everyone just ran. So that's kind of what's happening right now. The whole park is on the way to Goliath. It's honestly kind of a vibe, like the amount of people that are heading towards this kind of isolated plaza. Quite spectacular. But we had a great ride. It's been great. It's still one of those hypercoasts with a lot of flair that doesn't really do a whole lot at the same time. But it's
so pleasant.
But it's so pleasant.
Great layout.
And a really long train really makes for a fun kind of experience, because the elements, you know, the height of the road ride's only 150 feet. So having that really long train that kind of covers the whole drop pretty much.
Definitely
really a different experience.
It's better hypers, I think.
Oh, too. For sure, and it's so lengthy, it does quite a bit. So we had a good ride. Now we're gonna try and get on Xpress. Hopefully this alleviates the crowds a little bit. That had a 50-minute line earlier.
And by a good ride, he means 2 good rides, because we rode twice and it was awesome.
That's right. We'll see you later. So we just got off of Xpress platform 13. Probably still our favorite ride here. The theming in the queue is absolutely incredible. Runs really well, and you know we love a good Vekoma, especially a good Vekoma launch coaster. So big fans of that. Now we're over at Speed of Sound, which we consider the world's best boomerang, hands down. The onboard audio, the tunnel with light effects, the MK12 trains. It's a complete package. So we will single ride this one because the line is quite long. So thank you, Walibi, for having single rider lines that really make a difference. I mean, look at this. Yeah. We honestly rarely ever single rider anything. It's really weird for us, but today's
so far,
the day.
Every coaster here has it except for platform 13.
And the soundtrack on this thing is just fire. Buckle up, it's a thrill ride, as they say. So today's theme is definitely single rider line. So we get single rider Untamed, which was great. We actually end up in the same car again.
Yeah.
Not same row this time.
Yeah.
We got same row on
Speed of sound. Yeah.
which is great. But yeah, it's running phenomenally. It's much faster than in the morning, that's for sure. It's almost too much for me at this point.
We also rode closer to the front this time, and it was like
Pretty
it
relentless.
wore me out by the end. But really glad we got to ride it twice. But that's my limit. That's my RMC quotas too.
And unlike anyone else you're ever gonna find on YouTube, we are actually gonna try and ride the SLC again.
Yeah.
Because it was running so well with this train. So we're just like,
it was down
before we
earlier when
leave,
tried
we have to get on again. And we would also love to get on Xpress again if possible. That doesn't not have a single rider line. So that one we'll have to brave the queue for again.
Waiting in line for.
So that's what we're on our way to do next. Just got off of Xpress again. This time the line was a little bit shorter, 30 minutes probably, maybe a little bit longer, but we had a great time. Worth the wait. We're absolutely obsessed with that thing.
Favorite. Even I know it's a silly choice for a lot of people, but like we really love that ride.
The whole theme, like the whole doing the like the haunted house kind of thing before you get to the station is awesome.
With like jump scares and everything.
And we're just gonna look for some quick merch, see if there's anything we'd like. And then we're gonna head out and ride Goliath.
I love that.
This is a typewriter. Yeah, this is the overall general vibe of this vlog. Everything is very artsy.
Everything is art, larger than life.
Not everyone loves it, but we really like it. Yeah, it's cool. So we'll take some pictures of Goliath from the outside of the park, and then we'll head out. Behind us is Goliath, the infamous. It's running great today. We're just taking some pictures of it. And that'll be the last of today's vlog. So thank you for joining us. Enjoy this last bit of Goliath footage. And we'll catch you at the next park.
Like, subscribe, follow.
That's right, all of the above on YouTube. And of course, visit thecozykings.com. Buy some awesome merch. And we'll catch you guys later. Bye.